see like she's got dry patches from like even when
Or even
Nico
traveling.
kisses her, she gets
Oh,
you know
yes,
from the
from the
beard.
beard, yeah.
So I usually apply the advanced protection cream for that. But her body, I use the baby lotion
Yeah, and it's
as well, and she loves it. I mean, she also puts it on me. So I
Okay.
also teach her how to take care of the second child coming. And yeah, it's just a nice bonding moment to have, and it really helps them sleep better.
and for you, Sam.
Yeah.
The same. The same. Yeah.
No, but with Mia takes a bath probably 4 times a day.
Really?
Because I do baby-led weaning, so when
Yes,
she
yeah.
eats, the spaghetti is on the
now,
floor,
yeah.
the spaghetti is
True.
everywhere on her hair, so I have to give her a bath.
Mhm.
So after every bath, she puts on lotion. Unlimited naman.
Yeah.
Oh no! So at least I know she's protected all the time.
Alright, so thank you guys so much for sharing that. Let's give them a round of applause. We're learning constantly. And we also, aside from the wash and the lotion, we can't wait for the new Cetaphil Baby Gentle Wipes. As Ms. Barbie mentioned earlier, it gently cleanses and moisturizes baby's delicate skin with its 100% plant-based fabric, actually, if you guys didn't know. And it's soap and silicone free. It is made from natural ingredients like aloe vera, vitamin E, also to improve your baby's skin hydration at the end of 10 hours. So really making sure that our babies are set up for success. And like the healthy pillars, all interconnected, all important. So at this point, we have everybody together. I'm really excited because, we've been talking about routines and what's important. I want to focus on our moms right now. We're going to go into a quick Q&A, if that's all right. Is that okay with you guys? All right, we're going to talk about, I guess, our experiences personally. My first question actually is, worst parenting advice that you've heard. Now, I'm really excited for this segment. Okay, and I don't know, who some of you are like shaking your head. Who am I going to give this question to? I'll start with Sam. Because I was looking at you.
Oh my
If you make eye contact, I'm calling you. All right, worst parenting advice, and this is a safe space, diba? Oo. Oo, yes, okay.
Well, for me, it's sleep when baby sleeps.
Okay.
Oh my God, girl! I have so many things to do.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm so torn. Sleep, eat, shower. Which one do I do? So yeah, that's annoying.
I super agree. Like, I think because, one, of course, you need to sleep, but then you also have to get other things done. So I found myself, parang medyo nganga. Like, when they're finally asleep, and then you're just like, what do I do with myself? Diba? May ganun moment pa kayo. Diba? Pero what do I do now? Okay, so sleep with the baby seat did not apply to you, Sam. Some mothers can do it. Some are successful. Good on you. Here, let's start with, I'll hear from Doc Meyer and Solenn for this. What's your weirdest food craving? Not necessarily, when pregnant or not, but just like a craving that you guys, lately.
You want to go ahead? I mean, I don't think I've ever craved both pregnancies. I don't have a craving. Yeah.
Actually, I've been in that home.
Yeah.
Same.
Maybe just like in this one in the very beginning, it's that red powder that you make with the pomelo.
Yeah.
Kyok.
I forgot the name. Yes, but I understand.
It's like chili and salt and sugar and champoy.
Okay. Does somebody know
Something like
that?
that.
Yeah, okay, so that was a
Usually
craving.
caterers, they have it. The caterers, it's their secret. They don't share.
Okay.
It was just gummy bears.
Gummy
I
bears.
was obsessed with gummy bears.
Oh.
Because, nothing would help with my morning sickness
Oh.
except gummy bears. So I tried
Same.
like ginger bonds. I tried those candies that tell you to but gummy bears.
Wow.
Funny.
Yeah, and it's really interesting now. Food aversion is real. I had no idea what that was till I got pregnant, and then all of a sudden I couldn't look at spaghetti, and I was just like, oh, that's making me feel weird. So strange, no? Really unique, the journey that it takes us through. Speaking of journey, Doc, Kate, I want to hear. Do you have a memorable moment during labor? Very personal. Very personal.
Actually, I was, emergency CS ako.
Same.
But I remember, in-induce ako.
Okay.
Sakit.
Ah.
Super
So yun talaga yung
sakit.
alala mo?
Parang 3 the pain. Parang 3 hours pa ng CS yun ako.
Okay, yeah.
Super sakit.
Oh, that's so, you know what? Moms are really so strong. Can we give a round of
Agree.
applause to all the mamas? I mean, it's one thing to be in labor and then to a roller coaster of emotions. You were also, was it emergency CS?
C-section also,
Oh yeah, well I was emergency CS. So just like everything that you're processing, and then after all of that, here, a baby. Please take care of it, diba? So, grabe talaga. We'll move on. How about breastfeeding? This is we can go on and on and on about breastfeeding. What is something you wish somebody told you about breastfeeding, or challenges that you experience? Sam or Solenn, you guys can take this. Anyone can jump in.
I think breastfeeding is harder than being pregnant, that's for sure.
Okay.
When you think you're done, it's just the beginning. I was one of, I don't know if you say lucky or unlucky, because a lot of people that also are very, how do you call it, when they're given a lot of milk and they're like a cow
Blessed.
mama,
Yeah.
blessed with milk, it's also very difficult for them.
Yes.
So me, I hardly had anything. I think Dee survived on my friend's milk. Thank God she was a cow. So she would give me milk all the time, but I would still try. Like, for 6 months, literally, I tried, because they say, the more you latch, the more it happens. The more you eat clam soup and this and that, and then malunggay, the more it happens. Malunggay, leeks. So I did everything in the book. Everything from what people were telling me, and I still, like, after hours and hours of power pumping, which is 1 hour of pumping with like 10 minutes pause, blah, 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 I would have like half an ounce. It would be so depressing. But I don't know, they say like some women just are meant for it and some are not.
Yeah.
And then I was just pressuring myself all the time. But now when the second one comes, I say, you know what, if I can't do it, I can't do it. I'm not gonna go through that pain again and like feeling like the lesser of a human being because I couldn't give my child what it needed, right?
How about for you, Sam?
We actually, so we were talking about breastfeeding when I think she found out I was pregnant. She was like, oh my god, breastfeeding is so hard. And she keeps calling it BF. And I'm like, ano BF? Girl, wala pa akong baby. Ano BF?
Yeah, may mga mom term abbreviations no. Yes.
And then I Googled, what's BF? Breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding pala yun.
Anyway, I wish someone told me that the detail of how painful it is. Because people say it's painful, but they didn't say to what extent of pain. The pain that it will bleed and your baby will drink blood.
Yes.
Right?
And then I get it's okay.
No, that's fine. And me, whenever she latched before, I bite on a towel because I have to like.
Yes, diba? Prepare.
Someone's like super sensitive.
Yeah.
But
I remember I called my friend and I was just like, is it infected? Like, are they okay? And then she was just like, oh, that's totally fine. That's normal, diba? So, yeah, so you learn along the way and you also thank God for friends. As you mentioned, your friend was a cow, so like sending milk. So it's a wonderful community. Now, we have amazing moms here. We're all away from our babies right now, and then it's a nice little me time. But I wanna know, what's your definition of motherhood? And I want to hear from each of you. We can start with Doc.
My definition of motherhood would be unconditional love. Because once you become a mom, hindi mo siya maintindihan talaga na parang you'll do anything and everything for your kid. So yeah.
It's really true. Doc Myra, what are you gonna add to that?
I think for me, motherhood is whatever you want it to be. So there's no mom. You can put every single mom in the same box. So I feel that it's important to understand that, like I think Sam mentioned so well, it's like you do you. Motherhood is whatever you want it to be defined as.
mine is motherhood is fun, crazy. It's forever learning of new things. It's definitely a roller coaster journey because you learn everything along the way. And again, what works for you or what works for others might not work for you. So you just keep learning, never-ending learning.
Yeah, I think my definition would be an overwhelming feeling of selflessness. I think that's the best way to describe it. And then you have to be everything. You have to be the cheerleader, you have to be the mentor, you have to be the teacher, you're going to be the student. You're a freaking superhero, that's for sure.
It's true, and if I could add to that, I think it's also a season of self-discovery because you're discovering, oh, I didn't know that I had this in me, diba? But you're also shocking yourself and impressing yourself actually because, again, we don't give ourselves enough credit. Like, there's a lot that we're handling and we're doing, just even thinking of your child's meal every single day. Like, guys, ang hirap kaya, diba? Like, ano yung kakainin niyo today? today, or what are we eating today, or make sure it's healthy. There's, again, so many things that we're balancing, and everybody in this room, if you're a mama, you're doing a fantastic job. So let's give all the mamas here and all the mamas in the room a round of applause. Alright, so also to everybody watching us online on the Smart Parenting Facebook page, we hope that you enjoyed that discussion. Thank you so much. Now, at this point, we are going to say thank you to our experts and our panel. We're going to take an official photo, I think. Let's get an official photo and have everybody slowly go standing up.